What is going on here? We've got a dude with a sword in the reverse grip and he's going for a knife and there's a spear on the ground.
That's just bonkers. Well, it's actually one instance of the reverse grip sword being useful. That's right, it has a slim niche where it is a useful technique. It's not just a meme that's bad all the time. This is representing a judicial duel, where they would be full armored and have a spear, sword, and usually a dagger. Since the spear is the best weapon, they usually attack with the spear first. However, they would use that one-handed and often draw their blade with their left hand and use that kind of as a shield. Now, I haven't seen any exact descriptions of how they use those, but let's do some living archaeology right now and try and figure that out. Holding a sword like this protects a surprising amount of my body. It protects my head, and it protects my body. If you weren't wearing armor, then having something come from this side and have this hit your body would not be pleasant at all, but since you're armored, a blade's not gonna do anything. It's offering a surprising amount of protection. Now let's look at what the regular grip would offer. If I wanted to protect the same amount of area, I would have to hold the sword pretty low, and this is shorter than these long swords would be. And even then, this wouldn't really be protecting my head too much since it's at the end of a long lever. In order to get the same amount of protection that this offers, which this is in the forward grip, which does absorb force better, I would have to hold the sword up right here. And then that leaves a lot of the sword just open, not doing anything. So holding the sword in the reverse grip maximizes the amount of surface area that you are protected with this improvised shield. And you can use that while going to work with the spear, and spear and shield has been used in combat pretty much forever. But in addition, this also allows you to attack with it. You're not really gonna cut like they do in anime. You can cut with the reverse grip, but it's usually not ideal. However, you can use it like a reverse grip spear, which, was done a lot. And usually in these duels, the spear would break and they'd go into using their swords or their knives or regular grappling. So if you lose your spear, then sometimes they would go for a dagger and then just jump towards grappling. But other times, holding a sword in the reverse grip makes a lot of sense because you can just, transition like that. It's pretty easy. So yeah, this isn't the reverse grip that you see in movies and anime and video games. However, it's a way that reverse grip can work in the real world. Though we're not really fighting sword duels in full armor with spears, so it doesn't really work in the real world. It doesn't really even work in HEMA tournaments because we don't really do those sorts of things. But historically, it would make sense.